Bro, when he came out the next day,
Yep.
and he had that hat on, I knew it was a dub. I knew it was a dub. Day 1, no hat. Day 2, he was about to play Ken. He was like, the hat real quick. I was like, oh, it's game time.
It's so funny when Marcus said that, because I was like, that's literally what my thought process was. It's like, it's time to go to business, dude.
How do we feel about Sheik that we've been talking about for quite some time? Y'all, I know y'all saw some Sheik gameplay at Summit.
Sheik is fucked up.
I expect an apology. I expect an apology from everyone in this chat. You remember my tier list? All of you roasted me. All of you roasted me.
All of y'all were cooking us. Why is Sheik so high?
Why is Sheik top tier? Dude, Spargo versus Zachary was ridiculous. How am I supposed to play after watching that? Because the winner of my match played Spargo, and I was just like, what? How am I supposed to play now? Because I was right after that. Like, what? Tweek Talks should be weekly, not monthly. The goal is weekly, but life.
It's hard.
Life.
It's busy. So
Mondays is MSM, Tuesday is Xanadu, Wednesday is PSS, Thursday is a flight to a tournament, Friday, Saturday, Sunday is a tournament, and then it's Monday again.
Yeah.
So we usually, there's like a little time socket where we can do Monday before I go to MSM.
Yeah. Or Wednesday if I just don't go to PSS.
Right. It's kind of either or. So usually we'll like to do it on Monday before, like right before MSM. And that usually lines up well. But we are also adults with responsibilities as well.
Yes.
Yep. So sometimes that happens.
Yeah, we're here. We're here right now. Let's make the most of it. Nintendo Man, thank you for 2 months.
I want to do like the next tournament we're all at. Oh, that'd be so hype. Like if we did like an in-person one or something like that, that'd be so sick. Where we're all on just one webcam.
It needs to happen.
Sitting on a couch, if you will. You know.
Are all of us going to be at Riptide? All 4 of us at Riptide?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Cringe.
Okay, but Glitch?
Nope.
I'm not going to Glitch. Surprise.
Huh?
Oh, you're not?
My sister's birthday.
Oh no, dang.
I'm so sorry.
You're on that registration, bro.
I know. This happened today. Literally.
Oh, okay. I was like, damn. I swear I looked at it like yesterday or 2 days ago. I saw MK Leo Tweek. I was like, ooh, this is gonna be a spicy ass tournament.
Leo's going. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, Leo is going. Yeah.
Okay. Panda Mark, thank you for
the life of working weekends, where every like event that your friends and family want to do, it's like, oh wait, do I have a tournament though? Like,
SmashCon?
SmashCon?
I think so.
No,
Tweek Talks?
I knew Glitch was gonna be on my sister's birthday. I just didn't know if we were doing anything for it. And
I just didn't care. I just didn't care.
Okay, chill.
chill. Yo, I'm pretty sure Gims would actually like let us do it on like at the venue too.
That would be crazy.
That would be super fucking cool.
That'd be great.
SmashCon? Thoughts?
I think so.
SmashCon,
like
I already registered, so yeah, I'm going. But
okay, so the topics today are Summit, Temple, Riptide, something like that. But first off, how's everyone doing? That's the most important thing to start with.
Bro, can we get some light for you? Like
for me?
Yeah, you got a ring light or something?
Damn it.
Looking kind of dark.
Light.
Ooh, light.
Nice. I'm good. I don't know how you guys have been, but I'm chilling. I'm busy as hell. I started doing Metafy coaching.
Hey,
nice.
Metafy plug. What's the link?
It's the metafy.com/ then it's an @ which is so weird, and then @ Hazmatt. So there you go.
1 T, 2 T's, 3 T's.
I'm offended you asked.
It's for the people. It's for the people.
True. Then I appreciate you. It's been good, man. I thought it was weird. I want you guys to probably sympathize. You all do this, but I was like, I'm so excited. I got some lessons to do. I'm gonna sit down and like work with this player. And then like imposter syndrome hit for like 15 minutes. I was like, what the fuck am I gonna talk about? Like, what do I have to say? What do I have to contribute? And you get into it, it's like, never mind. This is great. I know all this stuff, and it is honestly really satisfying and really fun to do. So, yeah, it's not just a plug. It's truly what I've been up to. It's been eating up a lot of my time. So it's been great though.
Okay, I guess I'm next. Well, right before the podcast, I announced that I won't be on TSM anymore. But obviously, I'm still gonna like help my friends out and stuff like that. Like my whole coaching journey just generally started just helping out people I wanted to succeed. So I'll still be around, still helping, but just generally want to focus on other things like commentary, content, maybe even some manager stuff. Just kind of like moving. I'm also just getting older too, so security is something that I'm looking more for in the world of esports. So yeah, so I'm super looking forward to that. Other than that, had a amazing time at Summit. Riptide's coming up as well. So just I was also at PAX West last weekend. That was my first time in Seattle. Holy shit, beautiful fucking city. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I want to retire in Seattle.
Oh,
See me in Seattle.
confirmed.
That fucking place is crisp. But yeah, I mean just been super busy on the grind. Everything's kicking back up, so we're all trying. We talked about this transition phase like during COVID, where we're all gonna start traveling again. It's like, can we still pump up the content and keep up with everything else? So we're definitely seeing it in action. But yeah, I've been having a great time.
How you doing, Marcus?
Oh, might be. Yeah, life's great. Life's good.
The move? How's the move?
Move's pretty much complete.
Nice.
Yeah, I need to do some more decorating and stuff and figuring out what to do with this area. Which I have had a lot more time, so I've been streaming more recently, making more YouTube videos, and I'm currently. That's what I was doing. That's why I'm sorry. I was like completely zoned out just now. But yeah, also on Metafy, I PinkFresh 3H's, all that good stuff. Tournaments have been going very well, except for yesterday. But it is what it is. It happens. I think I've won quite a bit. So yeah, life's good. Life's good.
Yep.
The first thing that comes to mind for me is tired. I'm fucking tired because every single morning for the past 12 months of my life,
Oh no.
construction.
Oh no.
Every
Oh, yeah.
single morning. And there's a new fighter. The neighbor above me just so happens to want to stomp every fucking morning now too. So
UFC training?
I just fucking can't. Like, I've done some Metafy stuff. I've done some streaming since I got back, but not as much as I want to because I just can't sleep or do anything. And even if I'm awake and like I have a Metafy lesson, it's so loud that I can't do the lesson. So
Jesus,
it's been
That's
tough.
So messed up.
So I'm literally looking forward to traveling so I could sleep in the hotel room. That's the funniest part.
Man,
Usually,
that's crazy.
yeah.
That sucks.
Holy shit, that's wild.
But other than that, I'm great.
Any good tournaments you went to recently?
Can't remember.
Nothing really big. A small tournament. Actually, it was a small
It was pretty
tournament,
small.
actually.
It was pretty
Actually,
small.
Yeah, not a lot of entrants.
Couldn't
Dang,
pull
must
the
have been a
numbers.
small pot too. Not that many entrants.
Yeah, it's like 5.
Ready to put that down payment on the mortgage? Oh, shit. You had enough with that house, Gavin? You can
I
just
was
go put a down payment on a mortgage with this money you made from Summit. Let's get it.
Yeah,
Buy the
I won
construction
Summit.
company out,
Surprise. Huh?
Surprise, surprise.
said buy that construction company out. They can't work anymore. That's it. They're done. Pay them off, dude. You get all your
Wait,
sleep
can I-
back. What?
Edit title, champ.
Oh my god.
Oh, you changing it? Yeah.
Episode 23.
Title
Does this
change
work?
on the spot.
Does this work?
We'll see if it works.
Someone in chat
Summit
asked.
Champ talks. Summit Champ talks.
Someone in chat asked about the topics. We're gonna try to
Give up.
cover Summit, Temple, which was the French tournament last weekend, and then Riptide, of course, and anything else. So there you go.
And
I
we're
mean,
also going to
it's-
talk about some characters too. Obviously, a lot of
Yeah.
these tournaments are bringing up topics about these characters, old or new to the meta, right? So I definitely think we can just go right into Summit. Obviously, Gavin did win. I will say, I'm not gonna lie, teared up a little bit when the 3-0 came. The first 3-0 came. Like, obviously Tweek has been in that position many times before, so for me it was very emotional in a sense where it wasn't even just the victory over Leo. It's Tweek closing out his 2-0 lead, and he made a comeback too. Like, he played super solid, like just played phenomenal on that last game 3. Full stock comeback, closed it out 3-0 versus Leo, which might not be exciting for someone who just like doesn't know the history behind all of Leo Tweek sets. So, dude, I was like, when Tweek came down there, I just popped the fuck off, like gave him a huge hug. It was hype. It was super sick to finally see like Tweek able to conquer that specific scenario.
Yeah.
And I think we've all seen Leo do it before, where like a 3-0 is kind of the way you got to do it, because once he starts picking up momentum, even if you're up 2-0, it's like, oh shit, you never know what's going to happen. And then you get game 4 Leo, and it's like, this isn't good. You don't know what's going to happen. So closing out 3-0, sprinting, shutting the door quick, not leaving it open, because if you leave it open a gap, he's going to bust right through it. So I thought that was super clean. And honestly, and the thing about it too that was so good is you had a rough day 1, which like whatever, it kind of happens.
Yeah.
But then I was waiting that night. I went to bed so mad because, dude, the chats have been like washed, all this other shit. I'm like, you just wait, chat. You're so stupid, chat. Are you kidding me? Like, whatever. So I went to bed that night. I'm like, I can't wait to watch the next day. And then you came through in the biggest way possible, as expected.
Thank you.
Shutting everyone up.
Thank you.
It was so great to watch you do that. It was great. It was great.
Bro, when he came out the next day,
yep,
and he had that hat on, I knew it was a dub. I knew it was a dub. Day 1, no hat. Day 2, he was about to play Ken. He was like, the hat real quick. I was like, oh, it's game time. It's business time. Like, he's ready to win. He's definitely ready.
It's so funny when Marcus said that, because I was like, that's literally what my thought process was. It's like, it's time to go to business, dude. Because like Marcus literally said, like, when you practice, you wear the hat, and I was like, yeah, that was my thought process too. I was like, day 2, we're going in with the fucking hat on, bro. We're going to work.
Bro, it was just like sick, and I was like, oh, he's playing much better today. And then when you had to play Leo, at first I was like, bro, he's just gonna cook Leo. Like, Leo's gonna try like Violet or something. It's not gonna work. Like, and then he's probably gonna go, yeah. And then he's gonna try Pyra Mythra, and that might go well, but I'm sure he's never played Diddy Kong, at least Gavin's level Diddy Kong in that matchup. And it was looking rough. But the end of game 2, Leo started cooking, and I was like, uh-oh, it's starting to happen. Game 3 started, Leo was cooking. I was like, no, not again. Not again. And then you took the stock. You took like the stock to put him on his last stock. And some part of me was like, dude, I think Gavin's winning this game. I don't know why.
You're crazy. Like, you're actually
I was just crazy. Like, no. I was like, bro, all he has to do is win like 2 clean interaction wins, and he's in the game.
Yeah.
And Leo stayed on Pyra, and I was like, here come the free interaction wins. It's over. Like, and it was just really cool because, like, as we've all said, we've seen you go through this a lot, where you're like winning, you're like about to 3-0 Leo, and then something happens in your head, and you start getting extremely nervous, and all of your panic habits comes out, and he just exploits them over and over again, and you just self-destruct. But it's shown that this year, 2 years of quarantine and practice, that you really have grown quite a lot, and it was really awesome to see, especially because I've been watching you for 6 years.
Thank you.
Maybe even longer. And I don't know. I've always said, and a lot of us have always known that, or feel like you're the best player in the world. At least for me, I've always thought you were, and that you had the talent to do it. It was just a matter of you actually sitting down and doing it. And it was just really cool to see that you have conquered like some of your demons.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Kind of on that note too, was the post-game interview was so sick, how you talked about like there's so much time, like quarantine was like this time in life that was really strange and like weird, and what you did, instead of sitting there and being like, I need to like work on Smash, I need to like optimize combos and stuff, you did all that stuff. Obviously you were already doing that stuff. You're like, I need to work on myself. Like, that's what I love that. I thought that was so clean. You're like, I needed to work on myself, how you read your mentality books, all that stuff, and how you really worked on your own personal, as Marcus was saying, your personal demons, your personal weaknesses, and it really showed through, man. You did great.
Thank you.
Mars with the raid. What up?
What's up, Mars? Thank you very much. Welcome, everyone. We're just getting started, pretty much. We're talking about Summit. Yeah, day one was rough for me, and then I, took some time and warmed up the next day and put the business hat on, and and it was a lot better from there. Yeah, I'm sure everyone wants to know our thoughts about Pyra Mythra at that tournament, because I think that's the main topic, right?
Yeah. I think before we get into that, one last thing I wanted to say is, even before the tournament and like throughout the weekend, a lot of people came up to me and they're like, "Hey man, I know like we're just talking, but who do you think's gonna win? Like, actually, who do you think's gonna win, right?" And I was like, "All right, well, Tweek is definitely the most practiced player here. Now, the most practiced player doesn't always win, right? But I was like, a lot of people aren't gonna be ready for the Diddy, and he's definitely the most practiced player here. So like, even after day one, I was like, Tweek's still winning. Tweek is still gonna win. Like, people aren't ready for the Diddy, most well practiced, and yeah, again, it was just sick to see you like bring it home. But Pyra Mythra, man, a character you said was top 3 before it was cool. Now remember, that's the big kicker. If you said it before everyone else thought about it, you're cool.
That means you're the better person.
Exactly. I thought Pika was like super broken before year 1 of Ultimate even completed, which makes it cool. See how that works? Now, if you think Pika's good now, that you're not as cool. It's just, I don't make the rules, okay? I just don't. But obviously, Pyra Mythra, I think there's still more counterplay to be found. Nair is not that safe on block. It's -10. Mythra Nair, obviously, that's like a big move that everyone's kind of bitching about, is like Mythra Nair, Mythra dash attack, just the base stats in general. Foresight's really fucking annoying. But I think people can push the disadvantage a lot harder. That their landing aerials are like pretty big, but not like safe. So I think obviously the obvious thing to point out is like the offstage is still like very exploitable in more ways than others. I think people are still kind of getting used to like where the mix is, like where to pre-position to cover multiple Mythra side B heights and stuff like that. And then obviously like you can get a lot better at whiff punishing Pyra and Mythra, landing with Nair and stuff like that on the juggles. But I still think they're just a really solid. At worst, they're top 10. Like in my opinion, that's how I view it. I do think they are in that upper echelon personally. Just in terms of like how relevant they are right now to the meta, they're definitely like top 3. It, for me at least, the way I'm viewing it, because they're really easy to pick up, and it's like a very simple strategy. And it's like, oh, there's never been a sword character that has a burst option like Mythra dash attack. So like, I feel like some people are like, oh, it's just like a fast sword character, but like there's never been a fast sword character. So it's like,
yeah, this is definitely hitting different.
Yeah, this is literally like no character's ever had a sword and had a burst option that quick, that goes that far, that has Joker dash attack, auto cross up, let me hold your hand, play neutral kind of shit. You know what I mean? Like gimme, like spacing. What's that? Like it's like, the strategy is very simple, and you don't even have to be like Sheik, Diddy optimal either. Like Sheik and Diddy, I feel like you have to get to this optimization at a certain point, right, with the characters to like for them to start mattering. Dude, Mythra combos, bro, you don't just do the 2-hit, just 2-hit and then react. Like if you what's more important is the repositioning and reacting part of the advantage pushing of those characters rather than like the actual combo itself.
Every route leads into like, very similar damage and positioning. It's all like pretty much the same thing in my opinion. Like it's always like 40% minimum, and then you're fighting for your life or whatever. So at Summit, as like a player that was there, talking to other players, watching a lot of Pyra Mythra, playing against a lot of Pyra Mythra, all that, pretty much instantly everyone said that it was the best character in the game. And here's why.
Tony.
Here's why this is a very scary thing. One, top players are not stupid, and that is such a terrifying thing to say immediately, right? Because regardless of how wrong or right it is, that's already like a problem. The character is new, and they're saying this is game breaking. For example, the last time I said that was Joker's release. I said this is the best character in the game. Look where we are. So
that means you're cool.
Oh, that means I'm the coolest.
Yeah, the coolest. Okay, there you go. Okay, see, that's how it works, everyone. That's how it works.
So here's my thoughts. I think since the character, this is what a lot of people say when they're like a bit more optimistic about the meta with Pyra Mythra in it, right? They're saying there's a lot more counterplay to be had. There's a lot of, yada yada. For me, I think since the character is so strong and so simple that it's like, it's what I think the gameplay is going to be the same for the most part. When it comes to playing as them and fighting against them, other than people obviously getting better against them, I just think it is way too simple for a lot of our thoughts to not be like worth saying. A lot of people are saying like, what's the point? It's so early. I don't know. Like, I know what I'm looking at, and it's definitely a ridiculously good character, and I think they're like a big problem and top 3 at worst. I don't know.
Yeah.
Those are my pessimistic thoughts. I know I can be pretty blunt, so.
I had them in S tier at 5th, by the way. I wasn't too far off. I still think that's a pretty good read. Do you guys ever check your tier list, by the way? Sometimes I go back and I'm like, all right, I was good on that. That was good. I always check all the time. Like,
I think I had them at like top 10. Didn't have them in the top like 3-ish.
I purposely didn't put them too high because I had no idea.
It's like Coney influence, dude. He's a bad influence. He doesn't know what he's talking
about.
I
had him at like 7 or something.
I thought Sephiroth was better for a little bit, but that's just because I wanted it, I think.
I still think he's really good. I think Aegis kind of stole the hype. I don't know if he's as good as I thought he was, though. But
Sephiroth has very clear things you can exploit about.
Pyra Mythra go up, while Sephiroth can't go any higher.
Down.
Yeah, he can only go down.
Yeah, going down a little bit. Yeah.
He's just a big hurt box, and he weighs the same as Olimar. It's a hard selling point
Olimar
there. Yeah, it's crazy. But then but he's also got he's tall. He's really tall. Like Pikachu and Olimar in that tier, but they're small.
Imagine
and
Olimar being as tall as Sephiroth.
So I fought like a lot of Pyra Mythra with Diddy Kong at Summit, and I'm sure a lot of people think Diddy does well because he does, right? Especially if you're gonna compare it to like another character, right? He has a much better shot. But the scariest thing as for someone that's been playing Smash for a while and like has gone through the DLC like trend, the hardest thing about it is Diddy Kong does well right now, but it's not like he's going to do better in the future. And Pyra Mythra definitely can do better in that matchup in the future. So that's the hardest truth to accept, is that it's only going to get harder for me and easier for them. Just by the nature of the character and how ridiculous they are. So I just have to be ready for that. It's just going to get harder, so.
And I think you have other characters to combat it, right? We saw, I think for you, and I think a lot of people in the chat kind of want your POV as well. You didn't use too much Sephiroth at Summit, but to be fair, I think it was very hard in that environment because it's a high-stress environment because they're competing for a lot of money. So keep in mind, the higher the number, the more stress it is. Plus, this is kind of like the premier comeback tournament, right? So I'll tell you right now, everyone was cutting their combos short. We're like hit to bear to banana pool. Like, we're not doing like boom, 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 barrels, 80 damage. Like, no. Like, and this isn't just Gavin. This is everyone. Everyone's really nervous. Everyone's cutting their shit short. They really simple gameplay in terms of just like combo, right? Just to make sure. Now, you don't want to do that too much, obviously. Like, there's still like super basic shit that you want to do. But yeah, everyone was playing really nervous. So I think it was hard for Gavin to come in with two like brand new characters, right? Like, we have Diddy and Sephiroth, two characters he worked over quarantine. This was something we talked about as well. And even for me, I was just like, I know you haven't prepped the Wolf, but Wolf, like, if you're just like nervous as fuck, you can always just go back on the Wolf, because like if you're a Gavin's level, if you're at Tweek's level, like you don't need to warm up your Wolf. Like Wolf is a really fucking easy character. It's I mean, it might be hard for other players, but like at top level, if you're like Tweek's level and Tweek has so much experience from Wolf. Like first big tournament, Genesis 6, like he was playing Wolf in tournament. He's been playing Wolf like I guess Wolf is your most longevity character that's been on your roster, right?
He's the only character that's never like been dropped.
Right. So you didn't use it too much, but the moments you did use it, I think Wolf was pretty impactful. So I think Wolf kind of like goes to show how timeless Wolf is on Tweek's lineup. So that was cool to see. Every time I see your Wolf, it's super fucking sick. You're so good at using gun. Obviously, like his like conversion game is not as good as Charlie, but it's still like really fucking good. Just because your conversion game is not as good as Charlie doesn't mean it's not good, right? So it's like we saw like some really sick resets into Fair Bears and stuff like that, and I think just the way Tweek plays neutral with Wolf, it really shows like how broken that character's neutral is. That character has insane fucking neutral.
Yeah. And I think too, and this is like a point about Pyra and Mythra and like the ease of use of them. I think that's a huge key to their success in the meta.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that's how I like looking at the tier list too. Like why I valued Steve so high. It's like people want to get better with that character. They like playing as that character, so you're gonna naturally see some growth and some investment in that area. Aegis, they're probably like, I don't know, probably the number one looked at thing in the meta right now. People picking them up, trying them out. They're gonna pick up Mythra and they're gonna bear up air and like be like, whoa, this feels godlike. This feels god. I feel so nice. Look at me, I'm schmooving. Yeah,
I've always liked Fire Emblem.
Look at Max tweet. I love Final Fantasy. You can picture them. That's good. The same thing. It's just like they're easy, they're fun to use, which is all positive traits to picking up a character. Like there's someone like, and then you look at someone like Kazuya, who like people are still trying to figure out where he fits in the meta, and he's hard. Like he's very hard to pick up. He's not very intuitive, in my opinion. Maybe if you're like some Tekken Pro or something, he might translate a little easier, but it's not that easy to pick up. And I think a lot of that is just there's a lot of frustration that comes with that. With Pyra Mythra, you pick them up, you instantly feel nice with the characters, and you just keep moving from there. And the other. Oh, go ahead.
I said that a lot about Pyra and Mythra. Like when I'm watching like a good player use them, or even when I played them like on my own time myself, you know, usually like off stream or just for fun or something. It's so intuitive. Like everything I do, like if you've been playing Smash a long time, the decision making will just make sense. Like you'll do your bread and butter combo, the reset will make sense, you know, especially because it's a sword character too. We've played a lot of sword characters over the years, like they're just so good and they make so much sense immediately. And then like you play them for a couple hours, then you start weaving in like maybe some special moves, right? Like maybe some specific confirms, and then you're good to go. So yeah, I definitely agree with what you're saying, Haz.
That and like in terms of characters or players getting experience against them, I think Charles alluded to this earlier, but you saw people get better against them as the days went on, which is so funny because everyone realized I got to prepare against this character, I got to get ready, and there are enough players there playing them. But you saw more side Bs from Mythra get picked off. Like there are a couple things that people were showing, like, all right, you can hit them in a couple different spots that can work out for you. So the meta already kind of developed, like, and it was cool to see top players adapt so fast because Pyra and Mythra, as strong as they are, I think people are like, oh, if they're so strong, why didn't we see more of them online? They were hard to use online. It's hard to drive and control. You can't play Mythra
online.
Yeah, who is, in my opinion, like the anchor of that character, like the one that kind of drives them forward more so. Obviously, Pyra is amazing too, and she has a role to play, but Mythra's like kind of the all-star in my opinion.
Yeah.
But it's like, we didn't see a lot of this character online in terms of getting top-level play against this character. Even if you got it online, it's a whole different meta. So this is the first time we really saw them offline, and they made a hell of an impression. I think it's hard to kind of deny their presence at this point. And like we said, they're in the spotlight right now. More people are going to pick them up and instantly feel a connection and feel good with them because they're fun as hell to play. They're easy as hell to play. And then naturally the meta is going to push in that direction for them, in my opinion. And unless they get a huge nerf, which is possible, I guess, but they're more about tiny tweaks with their nerfs. Yeah, we'll see what happens there, but I don't think so. I think they're going to be fine, but we'll see.
If y'all ever need an answer for Pyra Mythra, I got one for y'all, but y'all not gonna like it.
Min
to the min.
I don't like where we're going with any of this stuff.
Min.
She does very well.
I was about to ask. We're talking about a lot of Pyra Mythra. Is there anything else you want to talk about regarding Summit or?
Well. Y'all were saying Min was so broken. Oh, so easy to
yeah.
win with. Where the wins at?
Oh snap!
Rich
where are
Brown,
the
Rich
wins at?
Brown. Here we go.
Where the wins at?
That's my man right there. Rich Brown.
That's crazy. Yeah, you just press A and B. Where the wins at?
Put Proto at Summit, then we'll talk. Put him
That
at
would
Summit.
that would have been fucked.
That would have been hype, but he would have gotten a lot of Lucina too.
Yeah.
But as far as I know, like Min does do very well in the Pyra Mythra. So if y'all ever get upset, you get frustrated, you're seeing a little bit too much Pyra Mythra. There's your answer. Except
Bring out a bigger sword.
Then you're just gonna be upset that now you're seeing more Min. The old meta.
Yeah.
That's how it works. Meta develops.
Pick your poison.
Pick your poison.
I'm just a humble vanilla character main over
funny.
here. Just not being toxic.
Oh
just,
no.
No downloadable content here. I've always been honest. Fundamentals.
Yep.
Smash 4.
If you watched MSM yesterday, actually, Min actually almost beat Leo.
I watched
in
MSM.
that exact matchup. It was very close.
I was hanging out with B, eating dinner, watching MSM.
And I was just sitting there like, bro, what? Oh, wait, what? What's
that shit was
on?
last hit.
Last hit.
That was the first match. I'm like eating my food. I'm like choking on it. Like watch. I'm like, what is happening?
But then it happens. The Leo nurse kicked in. Min was like, shh. He told me we were talking about it later. It's like, dude, I was like shaking. Like it was so hard to play. I was like, it's tough, bro. It's that tournament pressure. You start playing these super top players, and you start realizing you can win, and then you made a mistake.
You know what move gets me tight from Pyra?
Hold on.
Forward air at the ledge. You were gonna say that?
No.
Because it's literally like a down, up, forward air, neutral air. Like it's
I thought you were gonna say nair. I thought you were gonna say nair.
Dude. Okay, I just hate that move just looks really dumb and the knockback is dumb, but dude, like Spargo will do that like Charles knows what I'm talking about, like this like feint where he like goes off stage and double jumps on and he'll like forward air you as you're getting up because you think, oh, Pyra's up here, I'm not gonna get forward air, and it'll hit you from like super low. Bro. That's how Leo ended the set versus mid main, by the way.
Yep, that pump fake is so
that
good.
Move is just massive, and there's like it's just all sweet spot. Like as long as the move lands, I'm good.
Speaking of, how do we feel about Sheik that we've been talking about for quite some time, y'all? I know y'all saw some Sheik gameplay at Summit.
Sheik is fucked up.
I expect an apology. I expect an apology from everyone in this chat. You remember my tier list? All of you roasted me. All of you roasted me.
Y'all were cooking us. Why is Sheik so high?
Why is Sheik top tier?
All four of us had Sheik at least in A tier, if I remember. I do, that's for sure. I had Sheik right around like Crom, and I might even say it's higher at this point. Sheik and Diddy are very close to each other, which both of them are probably going up now. Honestly, like right around that PT area, to be honest with you.
Apologies. Gifted subs. Apologies.
I accept gifted subs, donations. These are all forms of apologies I accept. You know what I'm saying? I don't accept your apology unless there's a little banana next to your name in the Twitch chat. But yeah, I mean, it's really okay. So this is something I just generally want to talk about. Okay.
Why he look around like that? Like is Void around? Like what's that? Like,
is Void gonna spawn in?
Is Void gonna throw needles at me? Oh shit! But like, so this is something that I think is very relevant in terms of talking about tier lists, and there's a lot of these types of characters. Diddy and Sheik are types of characters, in my opinion, that do well against top tiers, but lose against like these weird, fucked up, like mid tiers or not so popular characters. And I want to talk about it because it's hard to place these characters because it's like, oh, if you think in a world of solo maining, it's like, but like, what if you run in those matchups? But we don't live in that world, right? We live in a world where a lot of top players have pockets, yada yada, right? So it's really hard. You got to keep that in mind when you kind of make these tier lists. So even for me personally, Diddy Kong and Sheik are going to go up in my personal tier list because it's like at the end of the day, I'm thinking at top level, right? I'm thinking at top level, and is there a super top level player that plays villager, or I know there are super top level Samuses, but do they go to tournaments, right? Like how good are we talking here, right? And stuff like that. Even for a Diddy, I think a top level Diddy main like Tweek, his biggest threat at a tournament is probably T, the Pac-Man player, right?
Mm-hmm.
That one specific person though, right? So and player that we know doesn't have a pocket, or like brought out a pocket Kazuya. So there and there's already a clear-cut answer. Wolf's already the clear-cut answer, right? You could even maybe go Seth, like something that's like very distance, right? Like Pac-Man gives me space, whatever, right? So it's like Diddy is so strong because I feel like you can have the characters he loses to, it's a very easy counter pick with a very relevant character, right? Like Diddy Wolf is a very like cookie cutter character combination, which currently I think is the best character combination in the entire game because it's so simple. Diddy loses the characters that shut down Banana, which are usually like these weird trap characters, trap/projectile characters. Ding ding ding, Wolf shits on all these bullshit projectile/trap characters. It's such an easy cookie cutter concept. So it's like a lineup like that, it's like, okay, just because that lineup exists, or a character that has an answer to that exists so easily, like Diddy kind of has to go up, right? Because now we're getting into like the very nitty-gritty, like who is playing who, what kind of player representation does this character have, right? And stuff like that. So it I think it gets really hard when you start thinking of it as top level at top level, but like I think that's also the fun part about tier lists, right? It's like how you kind of view the meta, how you view the game.
And that's why Fox sucks.
Yeah.
More. He's getting worse. Like they're releasing characters, and
he's one of those characters that gets worse because downloadable content.
Yeah.
Oh, like Donkey Kong. Yeah.
Well,
we're putting him in that. Well, I mean, Donkey Kong gets worse with every.
Technically, yes.
Yes. Yes.
He definitely does. Yeah.
I might be over exaggerating.
I think
a little bit.
The biggest examples of characters that get. I'm gonna say the biggest example, just one example of a character that gets worse just because of DLC, and it's happened both times. It's Yoshi.
Yoshi, I was gonna say, yep.
Because Yoshi is always right there, right? He's always right there. He's almost good.
So close.
And then DLC is like, nope, you're not good. Nope, you can't join us.
More anime sword fighters with more of these things that sword fighters never had before, and Yoshi's like, no.
Dude, it kind of
always Yoshi.
Fox in Smash 4 too kind of picked up a lot of bad stuff on his way out. Like it's not good for him at the end of Smash 4.
At least for Fox, like he can get a win though. Like
he just
has to, lose some years of his life while like fighting because it's so stressful.
Right. Yeah.
But Yoshi just like becomes a bad character because of DLC.
Ness too.
Yeah, Ness I was gonna say, but I think Ness is more so Smash 4. Like at least in Ultimate, Ness is like doing some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, he still hits you with like a nair at 0 and you just die. Like
he still has some good top tier matchups too, so he'll be fine.
But
yeah,
you're still right about it. Yeah. Do you guys want to talk Temple?
That character sucks.
Okay, actually,
Kazuya Mishima.
I want to say fuck Sheik again.
Facts.
Okay.
Facts.
We go back to getting on Sheik.
Bring it back.
That character is so fucking broken, and it's not even it's not even a conversation to be had. It's just so blatantly unfair.
It's so obvious.
It's so obviously broken.
If you think Fox Nair to up smash is fucked up, Needles to up smash with Sheik, now that
it is a non-committal projectile.
Everything is a kill confirm that you can't do anything about,
and then it's safe. And if it lands, you're dead. And if it doesn't land, well, all right.
It's
dude, and she's so
down up air into smash attack. Like, can we talk? Why does Sheik have more combos in a smash attack than Fox? Can we talk?
Why do you guys
talk about it?
Why do you guys always accept that Mythra's like version of neutral is like super unfair? Sheik is literally just as unfair. Yep. If not worse.
I was gonna say maybe better because she can lead into the kill. Like Mythra, I don't know.
She has infinite kill confirms. Her recovery is literally like comically broken.
Yeah, one of the best. Yeah, for sure.
This character
is crazy. You're right.
This character is so broken. It's funny, and no one accepts it. Please believe me. Please.
Yeah. Buff Fox.
Wait, what?
Hold on,
Actually,
hold on.
dude, I'm telling you, give him back his Smash Bros. Up tilt. He's playable again.
They need to. I would rather see them, and this won't happen in this game, but I'd rather see them like rework his recovery.
Wait.
Like it's just that's the weakest part of his game plan. It works like if you're casual, it's amazing.
My biggest problem with this,
I think his recovery, dude. I've watched.
No, I hope he never gets a remotely good recovery.
Oh yeah.
I think it's fine. You can have a trash recovery. That's okay.
Yeah.
Like, that's the life you choose. That's the life
Fair
you've
enough.
been choosing as a Fox player, right? Like,
Okay.
you throw the skill checks out off stage. If your opponent's not trash, you get back, or you die. And if your opponent's trash, you get back on stage, and then you play, whatever, right? But I think, and this is something me and Void bitch about a lot, is the way they did glass cannon characters in this game are bad, and I think it's the overall weight. I think they need to scrunch the weight
Facts.
like more. Like the heavier characters are like fucking like what
They're
is
twice
happening?
as heavy as
Bro, Kazuya is literally getting hit at 160 and like just like, well, just get back on
He's fine,
stage,
yeah.
and then like I get hit at 40 by some dumb shit, and it's just like I teleport to the blast zone. Like the weight is so like the lighter characters are like so fucking light, and the heavy characters are so heavy. They just if they scrunch the weight system down, it would be so much better.
This is just Sheik propaganda.
Huh?
And I think, huh?
Bro,
And when
honestly,
you fight for Fox, you accidentally fight for
right?
Sheik.
Yeah. Oh,
So,
what?
okay.
if they nerf a buff Sheik weight, that's fine because they have to buff Sephiroth's weight, so whatever.
Yeah, see,
That makes
we
more
all
sense,
get a
though.
piece of the pie here. We all get a piece of the pie.
So,
Okay.
and the other thing is that they kind of normalized a lot of things that the natural disadvantages that heavies had compared to light characters, like the jump squat was universalized to be very quick for everybody. So it's like the heavies kind of got all the advantages, or
Not
got
collision. Unit collision. Like
Yep.
if you're a big guy, like if you're Bowser and you're cornering someone and you shield, like they can't run through you. That's a huge deal for like slower characters, because before Fox or Sonic in the other game, like you got me cornered, bitch, hold this run through. Like you gotta respect the fact that I'm running at you and I can dash attack. I'm just gonna run through you and like either illusion through your shield, or I'm gonna run through your shield, get center stage, suck it, like what up? Like that doesn't happen anymore.
And Bowser has great out of shield options too, so it's just like he's like a roadblock. He's just enormous. You can't really do a whole lot about it. So,
Bro, speaking of Bowser, I don't know how Leon be beating people. That character is terrible.
Dude.
I disagree.
That character is terrible.
I hate that character.
He is awful.
It's Leon.
What
Leon
Never
is just so crazy.
Bro, I just watched Wario versus Bowser.
That shit is impossible for Bowser.
Really?
Yes. Wario vs Heavies is so bad.
Oh, don't ask anything about a Wario matchup with Gavin.
No, I'm saying it's good for Wario.
No, he's saying,
he's saying it's good for Wario. Okay,
so
okay,
it must be true.
It
Yeah,
is true.
I trust that opinion for sure.
It's definitely good for Wario.
Okay.
I thought you were saying it's like maybe even or good for Bowser.
No. It's literally like 65-35 at best for Bowser.
Sheesh.
Okay,
so
one last Sheik comment before I'm done.
Sheik? Okay, one more Sheik. Okay.
All the Twitch chat is just hitting me with like can't kill, bad matchups.
Boy.
I give up. I'll try again next year. Okay.
Okay.
I'm done. Sheik doesn't exist anymore. I begged you guys to believe me, and if she gets fucking buffed again or so, I watched Void kill Meister at 80% with F tilt.
Yeah, that's Game & Watch though. He deserves it. So. Fine.
I saw literally 20 different confirms off of the most non-committal shit. All right, I'm done. I'm done.
Down tilt, up smash.
Down tilt, you can literally use down tilt whenever you want, and no consequence.
Dude, Sheik's crouch, her crawl is so.
It's so good.
Annoying.
It's so good. That's a good point.
Annoying.
That is really nice.
I fucking hate that shit. And you know what the fucked up thing is? Like, you're not shielding, so you don't have to drop shield.
You don't have to drop shield, yeah.
Crawl is fast. She can down tilt after, like, during the crawl, and, like, during the down tilt animation, she's still, like, you can just whip out down tilt and be like, oh, like, I auto-dodged your move because, like, I committed with a move. Like, I went for a grounded poke, but, like, I'm like, in the ground right now. Like, what?
Yep.
I can't think of a character that can punish Sheik's tipper down tilt on shield.
Dude, it makes me want to like cry. Like when Sheik is hitting my shield with stuff, I just want to quit. I want to quit out. All right, I'm done. We're done. We're done. I fucking hate this character. let's talk about Kazuya. That character is ass.
That character
is
blows.
ass. No
That
needles.
character is
Infinite Azure.
garbage.
That in.
He doesn't
Start
have
talking about-
needles. He doesn't have needles. He's trash.
He brought some good
Okay.
music though. You don't know, bro. I can't
I
just.
don't know
Okay.
how I feel about him, to be honest with you.
You know what's super funny? I think I don't know if we said this on the couch, but Riddles essentially like there's in Ultimate you still have to spot dodge. Obviously like spot dodging is like kind of a meme, but it's really strong. Obviously spot dodge cancel, blah blah blah, right? So it's not like scrubby. Even top players will do it. It's just a really strong option, right? But I feel like Riddles didn't really have to spot dodge that much because you can just electric instead of spot dodge. Like why spot dodge when you can electric? Because when you electric, you're invincible, right?
Yep.
And then it's like, okay, I can like do 18, I can be invincible, do 18 damage, get a follow-up, move forward a little bit, right? Like, why spot dodge? There's sometimes in neutral I would see Riddles do like 3 to 4 electrics and people would just look at him and just be like, I'm not fucking with that. Like
I wouldn't fuck with that either.
sometimes you just gotta let him go and just be like, all right, like he'll eventually get tired after maybe the 4th one, and then like we'll go back to playing neutral or something, right? Like it's a hard move to fuck with, man.
Riddle's execution, as a side note, outside of Kazi, his execution is incredible.
Riddles is
like,
fucking nice.
we're in these like high stress like matches, and he's just busting out like 0 to deaths out of nowhere, and you don't get nervous, like you don't mess up a single electric input. You're just
okay. Well,
no,
you should see his execution outside of Summit. It's even crazier.
Gavin, did you play him in friendlies?
Hell no,
bro. Okay, I played him in friendlies one time for like hours, and I was like, bro.
Wait, yeah, I did. I actually did.
I tweeted about it, and I was like, bro, what is happening right now? Like, you feel like the best player in the world. Like, you're not dropping a single thing. I'm just dying from anything. Like, it was crazy.
I did. I played a small rotation with Riddles and Cola, who like played the whole week together, by the way. And yeah, they both clowned on my Sephiroth.
Just clowning on yourself, dude.
My Sephiroth got clowned on the entire week, and I was
you versus Void was so funny.
Dude, I was so sad. I'm like, dude, I don't even feel like I'm playing a DLC character anymore, man. Like, look at all this shit.
You were working?
I had to work it. Like, I'm sick of working, man.
I want the character to work for me, damn it.
It was interesting because after Summit, Riddle said he's done with like all the fighting game characters, and he said it was just too hard playing against all top players all weekend. He's like, it just won't work, basically, which is interesting because obviously if there's anyone I have faith in to make him work, it's him. But if he's saying that, it's like, ooh, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know if that was like an in the moment frustrated thing or something he's been thinking about. It seemed like it was something he was thinking about for a while, but I mean, he can make it work with any character in my opinion. Like, he's just got to pick the right one.
Good, yeah.
I think I don't know, whatever. It doesn't really matter what I think, but I think he should stick with them and then have a secondary that's like a Smash character and not a fighting game character. Like someone he had a Wolf for a while too, which I think makes a lot of sense as well. So I'd like to see him play another character too, though. It'd just be interesting to see how it translates.
I don't know what other character. I know he has Belmonts, but I'm not other than
Joker, Wolf, Roy.
Yeah, like generic top tier Wolf. Yeah.
Okay.
So
no more Belmont. He's off.
Supposedly Riddles already said this. I don't know if Riddles is going to go through with this, but I saw someone in the chat mention it, and I was planning on mentioning it too. So Riddles like sat next to me, at Summit and was talking to me. He's like, yeah, like he's like asking me to be honest and like I'm gonna like drop the fighting game characters after Summit and like play a real top tier. And I'm like, if there's anyone in this room where you like will get that approval from, it's me. Like I will immediately be like, yes,
100%.
Yes. Like,
that was a frame one yes from Gavin.
Yeah, like, not even because I hate those characters, because I want you to play a fucking character that is consistent. And of course I'm gonna say yes to that. And I don't know if he's going to go through with that because a lot of people have a hard time actually, going with that decision permanently. You know what I mean? It's not easy. You have so much comfort in certain characters. So, but yeah, Riddles and I did have that conversation. He was talking about Roy in that moment specifically the most. So who knows?
I think
I like it.
That's an opinion of mine. If you want to run at people and fuck them up, I think that Roy is the best top tier character at doing that in terms of archetype. If you're trying to play like a super like I have crazy movement on the ground. I have crazy pressure, nuts combos, shit recovery. Like sign me up. Like that. Roy is the best of the top tiers for that. I think that's
Rush
why
down.
Cola. Yeah, like it's the best. Like it's the best rushdown character in my opinion. I think that's why Cola really likes it a lot, and I think in general. I was even talking with Light about it. Dude, I saw Riddles playing on the friendly setup, and he was Fox, and I walked up and I was like, "Don't do it,
What
man."
are we doing?
Going down.
I was just like, you do not want to go down that path. You don't want to go down
Yeah.
that road, buddy.
It's just like a different set of frustrations that he would run into if he
No,
just
you just
stayed. If he would
don't.
just stay playing fighting game characters. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nope.
just at least when you hit them with Kazuya, like they just melt, right? Like,
Yep.
and Fox does have like speed and reflectors and stuff, so
Dude,
you can argue like some
Dude.
consistency stuff there, but like, dude,
Moves bust.
it's a whole nother layer of stress. But yeah, I think Riddle's picking up a more like standard top tiers. It's really whenever I talk to players about this, my first question is, what are your goals, right?
Yeah. Well, that's what
are
I
your
asked
goals?
Riddles too.
Yeah, that's like the first thing you got to ask, because a lot of these players and they gravitate to some of these standard top tiers, and there's a reason these top tiers are at the place they're at on most players tier list or most people's tier list, is because consistency is a very big deal. When you play in a bracket, you fight a bunch of different characters, you fight a bunch of different skill levels, and it keeps ramping up and up and up, and then you and this is a marathon. This isn't like a one day thing, like Friday pool, Saturday bracket, Sunday top 8, right? Like there's multiple days, so you're playing for a long time, and you're playing a lot of games, a lot of matches. Consistency is a very, very big deal.
Yeah.
You guys want to talk about Pac-Man?
Is it time for
Pac-Man?
T Pac-Man?
Oh snap!
T Pac-Man?
Going to Temple?
Yes. So I just want to say T is my favorite Japanese player. I actually housed T for his first Smash 4 tournament. It was
really?
like this. Yeah.
He
got second to Elegant, I think, at that tournament. It was like this retro saga thing. It was the tournament that Senji lost to 2 Little Max and then complained about it on Twitter. It was really funny. But yeah,
it's
so
tough matchup for Pac-Man. Yep.
Yeah, I think it's really good for Pac-Man, but
no, I'm just kidding. No, I think it was the worst matchup in the game.
Maybe I don't know. But like they flew out a bunch of like Little Max, Pac-Mans, like all the retro characters and stuff like that, right? So this was Smash 4 too. So Pac-Man definitely kind of bottom tier dog shit character in Smash 4. So seeing T at his first American tournament and get like second to Elegant was like fucking crazy. Like the shit we were seeing, it was like I was like, wow, this is crazy. And then T just got like the ultimate power up coming into Ultimate. I was like, holy shit, my character's broken.
Yeah.
I have something very important to say before we talk about Temple. Very important regarding T Pac-Man. So there's this one image I saw of T playing Minecraft, and his cat's name was T Catman. And
wait, that's my cat's name. What the hell?
And I had to tell everyone. All right, moving on.
Thank you. Very important information.
That's
about
great.
T Catman.
Yeah, I mean he's just amazing player. He really like pushed a lot of the meta for Smash 4 Pac-Man. Whenever you would see like a crazy Twitter clip on Smash 4 Pac-Man, it usually was T. And he's definitely still pushing this character. I think he's a top 10 player in the world at the moment. I think he's that
free.
I do not throw that terminology out willy-nilly.
I don't think you've ever thrown out that terminology on this podcast, so
yes. So I personally think T is top 10 right now. Obviously we have no rankings, we have no way to prove it, but yeah, he's absolutely insane. I will say this too. One thing that hinders a lot of Japanese players is when they come to America, there's a lot of things that Japanese players have to conquer when they compete at a Japanese tournament. One, it's hard for them to just get off of work in general. So they fly in like the day before or the night before, and they have like a huge time zone difference they have to deal with. So sleeping is obviously like a hard thing for them to do. They're playing in a whole other time zone. The culture is also very different. There's a crowd, everyone's getting loud, obnoxious even. A lot of heckling will go down in American tournaments. depending on the region. I'm not gonna call out any regions or whatever, but definitely region dependent. And then in Japan, everyone kind of like just waits, claps at the end of matches and stuff like that. It's more quiet. It's a more quiet environment, stuff like that. So it's a lot easier to focus, stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, there's just a lot of things. I think T just naturally likes competing in the American environment, dude. He gets hype. He's like about it, dude.
That's a good point.
Yeah, like he, you know what I mean? Like he loves the crowd. I think so. I think that's a pretty big factor. I don't know if he's like the most comfortable amongst the the Japanese players, but I think that is a very, very big factor, and he thrives in that environment and he plays really well. He like almost every tournament he comes to in America, he gets top 8 too. Like he's very consistent.
Pretty sure T's like last few tournaments, like the statistics are kind of stupid. I think his worst placement recently is like second or something.
Yeah, websites for that.
Like really like dummy good results. So
Pac-Man.
And going back to Japan in general, I think Japan is stronger than they've ever been, and that says a lot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't do great at Smash World Tour Online Qualifier, but whatever.
Doesn't count.
Doesn't count.
Everything, I guess, after
a little bit.
Since offline, he's gotten third, first, and first.
Okay.
First, third, 25th, which was Smash World Tour. First, ninth, first, third, second, fourth, third, ninth. It's crazy.
Okay,
But
he's
been
to a lot more tournaments than I thought, though. But that's still really good.
The ninths are from like 2019.
Oh,
yeah.
The fourth, third, fourth are Frostbite, Evo Japan. Let's make big moves.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Tiers, he got top 5.
He's ridiculously consistent,
and those are all over the place too. That's let's make big moves in New York City, Evo Japan, and then Frostbite. Like that's World Traveler stuff right there.
And Pac-Man himself is a very consistent character in my opinion too. So
I have him as number 5.
He's super top tier.
I had him at 6.
But so, Japan is always regarded super highly by the Smash community, especially like a lot of like spectators, for good reason, right? They're like a really strong region, and I've always been like a voice on the other side of things, saying like, oh, like you have to consider this and that, right? Like, oh, like I've always thought like maybe other regions were like equally strong too, so I've always been on like the other side of the coin, just because I thought it was reasonable. But right now, I think Japan is like stronger than ever. And I don't even think it's necessarily because they were playing offline while we were playing Wi-Fi. I just think there's a handful of players that are just like top 10, top 5 level players.
I think they got 3.
And and that's basically what I'm getting at. Zachary, T, Proto are like stupidly good. Like stupid good.
Insane.
Yeah. Yep. That's basically, that was very long-winded and unnecessary, but that's mainly what I'm getting at. Those 3 are like top 10 level players. And that's pretty crazy for like just one region.
You're naming their top 3, you didn't even get into Ken or Shuton or like
exactly. It's crazy.
They go deep, dude.
There's not the gaps in Japan, their skill gaps are probably the smallest skill gaps in any region. Like you can fight a 2-2er at a Japanese tournament, like a local, and you'll get fucking rocked. Like they'll be doing optimized shit and stuff like that. Like obviously, like their neutral ain't gonna be as good as some of their top players, but that region's very optimized and their skill gaps are very small. Probably the smallest like skill gap when like I've seen a lot of regions. I've traveled to a lot of regions. I've seen them play in person and stuff. Japan has the smallest skill gaps in terms. So
incredible region,
it's hard to talk
especially
about
right
strongest
now.
regions and stuff too, because even Mexico comes into mind.
I say Mexico
currently, probably top 3,
probably top 10 players. Yep.
Right. So it's like, again, we don't have rankings or anything, but like, so Mexico and Japan look extremely strong coming into this new era of Smash. I can't wait till we have like just everyone at a tournament, like something like Evo or something like that. It's gonna be buck fucking wild. It's gonna be crazy. So. And obviously America has been like strong and stuff, but like I feel like all these other regions have been like on the come up. It's super sick to see, and even at even Europe, A lot of people don't talk about it, but Gluto, man, so much people sleep on Gluto. They sleep on Europe in general. I don't get it.
Big fan.
And Gluto's been killing it since Brawl, dude. He played Wario in Smash 4, and Wario was dog shit in Smash 4. He still beat some good players. It was crazy.
How could you not be a fan of Gluto, dude? Great personality, amazing. I love Wario personally. I think I'm safe to say that in this chat. I like Wario a lot. Great character. Just a character I enjoy in and out of Smash, and I think he's sick in Smash. And the nerfs honestly made him a little cooler to watch too, because it's like he has to work a little bit harder and stuff, so it's neat.
Cringe.
Gluto he's awesome. Yep, or cringe. Yep, either way, however you want to look at it. But yeah, dude, he's phenomenal. I can't believe he lost. Andres is really good too. I've watched Andres sets a lot. I was studying Ken versus Samus, and that's when I found Andres, and I was like, when they play, that could be something. And you got 3-stocked as Ken, and I was like, ooh, that's not a good look. But the Ryu. It might be real. It might be a real character duo. It might be something I look into. Honestly.
Vendetta had success with it too.
Who did? Oh, Vendetta. Yeah. It makes sense. It's hard. There's so many ways you could take character combinations and make them your own. But yeah, I think it's a real thing. So
Gluto had a great run at Temple. Put up a good fight versus T, but that matchup is really, really hard. I was definitely worried about it. I was even worried about Gluto versus Ken. Amazing job to Gluto. Another hard matchup that Gluto won. I know Marcus was talking about he expected Gluto to win, but still, the matchup is really hard.
It is. I think so highly of Gluto that I figured he would play or diff Ken.
Yeah.
And that's what was kind of interesting with Summit and with Temple happening recently. Like you can picture a little bit how like some players where they stand, right? Because like T is obviously probably top 10 in the world, right? He's like obliterating Japan outside of 2 players. And Zach Ray just came over to America, did pretty well at Summit, only lost to Leo and Spargo.
Yep.
Spargo, which gives you some concept of where Spargo stands, right? And you're like, wait, Spargo's kind of nice. This dude's kind of nice. Like he only lost to Tweek and Leo. Like these are extremely good players. And then you see Gluto playing T, and you're like, wait, all right, he's around that level for sure. That matchup is terrible, but everybody else he played outside of the Ryu and Ken that he lost to, it looked easy. He just looked significantly better.
Yeah.
Like
even some of the Andres games looked, and a lot of it, honestly, the game 5 came down to nerfs too, which it was interesting to see Gluto play nervous in Europe because I've never really seen that before. Dude, and the venue was so sick, by the way. We can't not talk about this event and how, oh my god, I wanted to be there so bad. It looks so sick, man. It was amazing. A literal stadium. Yeah. I don't know if it's ever really been done before, but that was super, super cool. But,
yeah.
And it was good to see Spargo. We talked about Spargo. It's good bringing it back to Summit. It was good to see Spargo do so well after he had a couple close sets at Smash World Tour that didn't bounce his way. You know what I mean? Because I know the kid was like kind of beating himself up a little bit, so it was great to see him do well at Summit.
Like really impressive to play so calm and collected. As
that kid is nice.
Yeah.
So,
dude, Spargo versus Zach Ray, was ridiculous.
I
had to play next after that. How am I supposed to play after watching that? Because the winner of my match played Spargo, and I was just like, what? How am I supposed to play now? Because I was right after that. Like, what?
I know we kind of like stopped talking about Summit, but this is something I tweeted about earlier. The amount of 3-stocks that happened at Summit was fucking cool.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like some people will sit down and play a top player and they'll get 3 stocks and be like, dude, I'm dog shit, man. Like, dude, fuck. Like,
what happens?
Dude, they do this to each other. They 3-stock each other. Like, this game, it's getting to the point where people are getting so good at pushing advantage state. So it's like the conversions are getting, the punish game's getting better, but like, dude, people when they have advantage, they hold on to that shit and they do not let it go, and they just fucking obliterate you, dude. It's wild.
It's similar to what you're saying in how the play style is kind of get your combos, end them, and then reset and like look for another way to start hitting your combos again. Like it's about the positioning afterwards is so important, which is why I think Diddy is so good too. He wins neutral, gets a huge combo. Mute me for a second, Gavin. You don't want to hear this. You want to hear this. He wins neutral, gets a sick, like good combo, like nothing crazy. Maybe actually sometimes he can get something crazy. Banana Dare is fucked up. Let's be real for a second. That's crazy. But he wins neutral, gets a nice little combo, gets some damage, and then he gets to pull Banana again. It's like, oh shit, here we go again. Yep. Back at it. Winning neutral into winning neutral into winning neutral.
When Diddy Kong has a lead, it's shake my hand.
Yep.
Hey man, D-Drop there will be cool for another month or two until Smash Twitter starts complaining about it. I'll give it another month or two. It's still cool right now, okay?
True.
Everyone,
It won't be cool after Riptide.
I'm just really good at edge guarding.
yes.
I'm just really good at edge guarding,
Not
guys.
wrong.
I love edge guarding every character in the cast while staying on stage. It's great.
You know what? Me too. I agree. You're an excellent
High
edge guarder.
five.
You're a
Yay.
fantastic edge guarder. Yes.
Anyway.
Yep.
Anyway.
Wait, huh?
But so Smash University actually did an interview with Leo Meister and Spargo. You can check that out at Smash University on YouTube, by the way.
There we go.
But during the interview, Leo actually said that he thinks Spargo is going to be the next best player in the world. So,
Wow.
That's
best
just
player in the
really
world.
that's really cool to hear.
Yes,
For a bunch of
That's
reasons.
amazing.
We have
Yeah.
the current best player in the world that was, from Mexico, and started at that young age. The prodigy storyline, right?
Yeah.
And kind of like handing down the torch. It's anime as fuck, dude. It's hype.
It's dope. Yeah, it really is.
It's cool to see just the faith in each other there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. It's sick to see. But man, like Temple was crazy. I was in Larry's chat and people were roasting me because I definitely, like, when Wario got nerfed, I said it's gonna be really hard for Wario. I definitely might have over exaggerated a little bit, but like, dude, people be thinking I think Wario was like bottom tier. Like, that shit is so annoying, dude.
Well,
like,
we tried to say that Gluto is gonna do just as well. We all said that.
Exactly.
We did say
We
that,
all
yeah.
said we all said that.
Yeah.
it's just
everything
harder
is-
for people to like pocket the character and stuff
Everything
now,
is
you know
going
what I mean?
exactly how we said it would. So like, what's the problem?
Well,
We
'cause-
know everything. Yeah. Between the four of us, we have everything.
Yeah,
figured
we're
out.
just-
It's great.
Actually, we're the script writers.
yeah, we're the four
Dude, alright,
horsemen, dude.
Delete the
What's up?
bot. Come on.
Pyra
Something to do.
Mythra nerfed, Pikachu nerfed, Joker nerfed.
I'm in. Can buff.
But so it's like, okay, with the Wario nerfs, right? You have to be like the combos are even tighter, so it only makes sense that the one guy that's gonna like actually make this character work is the one that had the best combo game. Even when Tweek and Gluto were both playing Wario, in my opinion, I thought Tweek was the better Wario. Not because it was hard, because Tweek kind of didn't play every matchup with Wario, so it was like Gluto was the best solo Wario, but I think Tweek was still the best Wario. Just because like his neutral and stuff was a little stronger and stuff like that. But Gluto was definitely known in terms of strength over Tweek was the conversion game, right? And I think with the Wario nerfs, you need that conversion game to play Wario now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think Tweek could still probably try and make the Wario work and stuff, but his conversion game is definitely not Gluto's conversion game. So he's gonna have to work harder in like specific scenarios where it's like a really tight window where maybe Gluto would have hit it, but you know what I mean? So it's like, if anyone is going to do it with Wario, it's still very possible. And I still even have Wario in like that top 20-ish area. Like my top tier is like top 20. So I have Wario at either the bottom of top tier or like top of high tier kind of area.
Yeah.
It's still very
Yeah.
viable character. It's just there's going to be certain matchups that are harder, you know?
And that's when he lost to Andres, is he was dropping his conversions that he's so well known for, whiffing waft, doing all these other
Yeah.
things that like would have been kills, or not edge guard. He actually didn't edge guard Ryu as well as I thought he might. Maybe he was scared or nervous or something. He definitely played more nervous than I've ever seen him play before, which is kind of interesting and fun to think about, because like, damn, this dude's getting nervous. He's the king over there. He's feeling the nerves. He's feeling something. It was good. It was a great tournament to watch, honestly. French commentary still goated, still really, really good. And then, I mean, I think it might be enough about the past, unless there's something else you guys want to say about that. We can start talking about Riptide a little bit.
Yeah.
Bro, they be getting so hype.
Mhm.
Like, they just.
Oh, the crowd was so fucking sick, dude. That shit
can't-
was hilarious.
I can't wait for the Riptide crowd.
Yep.
It's gonna be great to listen to from the comfort of my home.
Same.
Playing in that
farming
sounds.
that content.
Yep. Dude, playing in it sounds terrible, but listening to it, being a part of that experience, it's like,
Yeah.
that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, props to Gluto. Crazy good losers run. And like a lot of, like Marcus was saying, he was tearing through losers bracket, like tearing through it.
Like butter.
Yeah, and props to T for winning Temple.
Ken played well too.
Ken
The Ken
It
Gluto
was
set
good to
was
see Ken
Dude.
do well. True.
crazy.
Ken must be exhausted.
True.
yeah.
Ken was at Summit.
Yeah.
What are we?
He's playing this weekend. I don't know the dude. I bet you he's playing this weekend. I almost guarantee it.
I think it's sick to see Ken traveling though, because
That's true.
we haven't seen
True.
Ken travel except Congo Saga, and then other than that, so it's crazy to start seeing Japan's best Sonic come out, and I know who's the best Sonic is a huge debate. There's so many good Sonic players out there. So,
Yeah, that's
maybe Ken traveling out to more events and stuff like that will kind of be able to have more information to gauge that.
That's a hard one right now. Sonic specifically is a really crazy. Lots of good representation.
Yeah.
Fucking sadly, that character's so hard to fight. Jesus. All right.
Yep.
Moving on.
He's really
Moving
good.
on. So Riptide.
Riptide.
I haven't looked at any of the I don't know if the seating's finalized or whatnot. I'm
I'm
kind of
looking at it
assuming
right
it is.
now.
I don't
Isn't
know
Gluto-
too much. I'm kind of trusting you guys. Gluto won't be at Riptide.
He won't be going. Yeah, so that's a
Yeah.
huge change.
Fuck,
Wait,
I
what?
need Pluto. Well, dude, it
because-
sucks because of all the visa bullshit, right?
Yeah.
Dude,
I
that
think so.
I just I
He's-
really wanted Gluto at Summit. Like Gluto at Summit would have made it like so perfect.
Yeah, it really
Yeah, I
would.
agree. He was seeded to fight Mars as a top 8 qualifier too, so it's gonna mix up that bracket quite a bit, obviously.
Yeah.
So
Sorry,
they can't
hold
like redo it or whatever. Or
Wait,
is
as
it
a
like
top
locked?
8 qualifier.
Yeah.
So
In
he wasn't a top 4 seed. Who's going?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trusting you guys for this.
So the top 8 qualifiers are projected to be Tweek versus Spargo, Mars versus Gluto, obviously changing a little bit now, Leo versus Cola, and Meister versus the Buzz.
Wait. Leo's first, I'm assuming.
Leo or Tweek, depending on I don't know. I'm looking at two sides of the bracket.
I
so I'm
think
not sure.
I think Leo is first seed.
For
It also makes
consistency-
sense because the way they seeded it, they have Tweek playing Spargo, which is better than Leo playing Spargo. So it might be one of those things where one of them's 1 or 2, but it doesn't really matter. You just seed it for better matches.
Right,
Oh.
like non-region clashing or what.
I didn't.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
wasn't even thinking of that.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I mean, tournaments will do that sometimes.
Yeah,
Or
you should.
Leo's first, but
I think they would put
Um,
Leo first, anyways.
just for consistency purposes.
Yeah,
like
there's-
over the years.
There's no reason not to put Leo as first
Okay.
seed.
One thing I want to talk about. I know this isn't like super up to snuff about Riptide or whatever, but I just want to talk about how goated Leo is. Like this guy, if he doesn't win, what place does he get? What place does Leo
Second.
get if he does not fucking win?
Second.
2. Second place, dude. That's fucking crazy. I really want the chat to intake like
Yep.
the insanity behind that. If this dude does not win, he gets second. This guy's in every fucking grand finals of like any tournament he's in. That is very hard to do, and that's just like, to me, that's crazy. Like the amount of consistency that player has is beyond me. Like it just blows my mind.
Yeah.
Well, Charles, I hate to correct you, but there was this one online Xanadu back in April
Oh
where
my
he got fourth.
gosh.
The door's
Who's
right
that?
there.
Washed.
Just in there.
Washed.
Yep. Sorry, washed. Yep. That's
Get
it,
out.
chat. Washed.
Washed.
Shame on you. So
Sorry.
it's so
But-
seating wise, it's Leo's first, Tweek
Tweek
is
the Mars.
second, then Mars, then
Yep.
Meister, and then the Buzz, Gluto. What was Gluto? Then Spargo, then Cola. So Cola's 8. Makes sense.
Yeah, it's close. I think it's kind of. I feel like with TOs too. I feel like it's easier now to see things, and it's like, can you really complain? Like there aren't really hard
Yeah,
numbers. I
it's
mean, people are going to
really
complain no
hard to
matter what,
complain.
but it's kind of like, I'm doing my best here. Like it is what it is. We've had 2 tournaments or whatever to go off of, so
Yeah.
as long as you kind of hit the. Well, I'm sure all TOs are screaming at their screen right now and being like, that's not true. Everyone's going to complain. Don't get me wrong, but it's like, well, it's harder to argue now than it was before. I think as to who should be where, but.
It is.
The player I want to watch actually is Karama, man. Karama impressed me a lot at that MSM, and I've been watching
Whoa.
more NorCal tournaments. That's Prodigy for those of you who are back and not keeping up with the times, but he's Karama now.
Yeah.
He could have a great run here, for sure. like,
Yeah.
for
It's
sure.
honestly not even trying to like discredit any of the top seeds. I think the seeds right after the top 8 seeds is like a more interesting conversation. Like
yeah, exactly. I was thinking the same thing.
The people around like top 20 seeding, like
those are players we didn't get to see compete at Summit.
Yeah,
so,
that's what I want to see and talk
cut,
about. Yeah,
but seeing that top cut versus these other up and coming players, oh man, it's gonna be hype.
Dude, top 24 has these players projected, dude. Cosmos, Light, Kurama, Toast, Mutace, Send, who was Best Nest, Myron, Ned, Fatality, Wadi, Leon, Elegant, Kobe, the youngling from Florida, MVD, and Chag. Like,
that's much more interesting than the top 8 seeds.
So much more interesting.
Like what is like
that?
The fate of the tournament is like those matches right before top 8, top 32, top 16. Like it's
I think
very unlikely it's going to go perfectly as projected. So
of course not.
Oh, it never goes like that.
Yeah,
we all know
Charles,
that.
I'm sure
even top 8 wise, like it's not gonna go as projected.
Yeah, and I think Charles, you know this too, but that's my favorite part of the bracket to commentate is like
yes.
even top 64 at a super major, top 64, top 128 to top 32. Oh shit, you have no idea what's gonna go down. I love top 8's probably my favorite, obviously, just because it's the most hype. But and you have a night to study and like figure out all your shit you're gonna say in commentary, which is great, and I love doing that. But to actually where the most hype and where the biggest storylines come from, when did Prodigy beat MKLeo at Frostbite? Wasn't top 8.
Exactly.
Right
when did Dakpo get the infinite on Gluto? Wasn't top 8.
Yeah,
that was top 64. That's what, dude. The fucking juicy shit happened.
The fate of the tournament is determined right before those matches, like top 16, top 8. It's like right before that.
That's the shit where people start to get scared too, because if once you make it a top 8, it's like, well, at least I made top 8. Like that's still pretty decent,
like
the pressure's off, like in a weird way it's off in a little bit, but if you start losing at top 64, it's like, holy shit, I have to play so many losers matches and they're all monsters. Like this is not good. The pressure is truly on in top 64,
this
top 32,
tournament
all that area. Yeah, this
is so fucking hard. Holy shit. Bro,
yep.
People that aren't even projected for top 24, Puppe, Schroeder, Goblin,
Jackal,
Louis Money, Pandarian, T3 Dom, who's literally just oppressing California.
Well, or getting 32nd, because that's Belmont. That's how it works, dude.
Oh yeah. Dang, has with the reality check.
That's not even a placing.
That's how, I don't know how he does it, but it's incredible. Yep, dude, this is crazy. Oh, Wizrobe is entering too.
Yeah, this is gonna be the first big open bracket American tournament, right? Like the first big open bracket American tournament, I believe. So it's gonna be fucking crazy, man. I can't wait.
Yeah,
big hitters coming too. Like
this is really the Wi-Fi warrior thing too, because you have Jake, Yanni, like all those guys.
We get to see we get to see them play in the offline world, the different planet.
I mean, we've seen him, the Florida locals and stuff for Jake and all that. And I mean, Jake's doing well, honestly. That's a tough region.
We saw Infinity Con too, those little tastes, you know what I'm saying?
True. But this is where I think this is what everyone was looking for. This is crazy.
Yeah.
This is gonna be the best. Pink, you trying to chill and watch it? Oh, he's on the phone. You guys are gonna be there. I'm not going.
Yeah, what is wrong with y'all?
No, it's not me, bro. I don't get hired. I don't go. Actually, that's not true. Sometimes I still go. Wait, this one was on me, actually. I applied late. I'm an idiot. This was actually on me. My bad.
Dude, I'm so like,
Aaron will be at Riptide, yes.
My bad. This one's on me. Other times, it's not on me. I'm usually on top of my shit, but I was like, I think I forgot to apply. My bad.
Oh, my
stuff going on, man. My bad.
Yes, Aaron will be at Riptide.
Yes.
Aaron, yep.
Syrup, that Ness?
Yes.
Will be at Riptide.
Syrup's a real deal.
Let's go New Jersey. Jackal, let's go.
Jackal. Not even seeded to make top 24. It's insane. Crazy, absolutely crazy. He's so good.
Yeah, Aaron will be there. We didn't talk about Aaron. There's just too many players. I think there's a high chance that Dom will just destroy people.
It's 50-50. Either runs into someone. Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna throw some shit at people, and people are gonna freak out because that's what I would do if I was fighting him.
They're gonna be on the ledge, and they're gonna be like, "What is fucking?"
Shake my hand.
So an interesting one too. You guys know Lucky, the P Plant player from Minneapolis. Minnesota. I'm pretty sure that's who that is. But that was their pool with Gluto, so that could be really interesting to see what Lucky can do with that opportunity as well. You guys, really good plant player. I played against them at whatever the last Xanadu event I went to was, and they were really fun to play against. So
Nico is going, Rivers is going. Yep.
Dude, it's
yeah,
just stacked, bro.
New
There's gonna be
Jersey.
so much fire matches.
Diddy Kong Country, aka New
It
Jersey.
really is.
Diddy Montage
Oh,
5
dude.
coming?
Hold on, my dude, Geist is low-key one of my favorite players to watch, to be honest. I think we covered that though. Who's your favorite character to watch? And it still is like Bayo's up there for me for sure. So I want to see what Geist can do too.
Midwest is also a very like hyped up scene. Like they get hyped up, like the crowds get hyped up and stuff. The energy at the tournaments are very fun.
Oh yeah, dude, we'll see. This is gonna be great. I can't wait to watch. Sometimes, like, I'd much rather be there, obviously, and like be working and commentating and stuff. But dude, sometimes it's nice just to have a weekend to be like, I'm gonna chill and watch Smash. Like,
Yeah.
And spectate from your house.
Come back,
comfort of
dude.
your own home. You just
Yeah.
grab a nice beer. Like you don't have to like rush over somewhere. And
Hell yeah, brother. Yeah, I'm gonna
Honestly,
hell yeah, brother.
honestly, Kirby Kid is going off this weekend.
Oh
Yep.
shit!
Trust.
It can
cue in the
happen.
K-roll music.
We were all watching
Why
that
not?
together, right? Wasn't that one of the tournaments we were watching? Like, what
Dude.
is going on right now? This is crazy.
I love watching Kirby Kid jam people with K-roll, bro. This shit is so
Dude,
funny to
it's
me,
so
dude.
funny.
It's so
Of
it's hype.
course,
It's so hype.
of
I'm not like
course.
trying to downplay anything, but dude, it's so hype.
Deserved too, because stuck with the character, even though he was popular when the game first came out, and then everyone kind of realized, like, ooh, actually, never mind. That's not the game that we're playing, obviously. And he was like, I don't care. And he just kept playing and getting better. Buffs
Right.
paid off. Looking good, looking clean. We'll see what he can do with it. I can't wait.
I
I
don't.
can't wait for this weekend. Holy
Does
shit.
Riptide have Japanese players?
No.
Not a single one.
No,
Nope.
unfort.
All right, there's your answer,
The
chat.
American Showdown. Well, yeah, like the North American Showdown. So we is so because we got Meister, Spargo, Leo.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
I don't know if there's. I mean, obviously Mexico has a bunch of other talented
Yeah,
players.
Big
as well.
Boss
Maybe
and
Big
Chag
Boss
are going.
Oh, Big
Mhm,
Boss.
Big
Yeah,
Boss and
we heard
Chag.
Chag earlier. So sick. We're gonna get.
Oh yeah, Big
see
Boss. Yeah.
Yeah.
a lot of Mexico representation there. So yeah, I mean, I'm super excited for that.
Yeah, I don't think any Japan, but I think you're right. I think Mexico will be.
Gluto won't be there.
I know.
Dude, God, I want to see Gluto compete. Like outside of Europe,
know.
obviously. Like we got to see him compete at Temple, which was really fun, and we got to see like the clash of Japan, Europe. That was really cool.
Sonoto, Goblin. I just keep scrolling through this attendees list, and it's just
Yeah,
it's
Goblin.
insane.
Keeps getting
Aaron
Yeah.
too
Bro,
from Florida.
Loaf is gonna go off.
Who?
Insane.
Loaf the Wario.
Oh, yeah.
Skittles is going. I don't know if we said Skittles.
No,
Scar is
we actually
going.
did not talk about Skittles. We
Skittles
didn't talk
is
much
going.
about Ned either. Ned will go off at that tournament probably.
The Saf, man.
Oh, did I mix them up? Was Loaf the P plant?
No, you got it right. You
No.
got it
Okay,
right.
okay,
No.
I thought. Okay, thanks. I thought so, and then I was just thinking.
Riddles?
I don't see
We'll see.
Riddles.
Oh, really?
I don't
I
see
would-
Riddles, huh?
think, yeah, that'll be a pretty close tournament for him, but maybe he's busy. Dang, no Riddles, dude. Dude, just like as a spectator, I will say watching Riddles as a spectator is so fucking hype, dude.
I like complaining
It's-
about the character while I
It's
watch.
hilarious.
I like watching it. I have a great time.
I have a fantastic
Chilling.
time watching it, dude.
Yeah, no
You-
Riddles.
You hit it. You see him hit an electric. You're like, oh shit, is he dead? Like,
Dude, when Riddles did the command grab on Spargo at 40%, he couldn't make it back.
dude, Gates of Hell. That fucking move is so fucked up.
Dude, the animation is so funny too.
Dude,
It's
I was
so funny.
just looking around at everyone like, what is wrong with this shit? Like, what is
The
this
angle
is so
of that
fucked up.
throw. It's like Ness back throw on crack. They're just like, instead of this, we'll just do that. Like,
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so
It's like
funny.
the new. Remember when Puff got the buff to her throw, and it sent down at that angle too? Like it used to send kind of. It was forward throw, I think. It went kind of up. Now it goes like down. It almost kills Belmonts at 0 for no reason. That's how I know about it. I'm like, dude, why did you do that? Gates of Hell probably the same. I've never played that matchup, but I'm sure.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, I have, but I've never gotten Gates of Hell. It never happened to me.
You
But
playing Squad Strike? If the like the schedule going into Riptide is comfortable enough, I'll do Squad Strike. I might
Okay.
not like try hard it too hard. I might use some other characters.
I want to see the rare lineup.
Which like
okay,
the best format.
I'll try hard it during the match, but at the character select screen I might not try hard it.
ready for Incineroar, Ridley, K. Rool.
No. The rare lineup.
I'm definitely playing fucking Donkey Kong.
Diddy,
Yeah,
Banjo,
Diddy, Donkey Kong. No. Oh, maybe Banjo. I'm a huge fan personally of the Tweek K. Rool.
Facts.
So, I don't know.
I need the K. Rool.
So if we could go like the Diddy Kong country lineup, you know what I'm saying? Like that would be hype. You could replace K. Rool and just make it Banjo and make it a rare lineup.
I could replace Diddy and play Banjo.
Ooh, okay.
I do
just flexing, but
I do play
yeah.
I do play Banjo all the time for fun. Like I have a
if you guys don't know, Tweek's the best Banjo in the world.
For fun? Wait, who's having fun?
Dude, come on. Tweek in IMO, Tweek's still the best Banjo in the world. He top 8'd a tournament. Like it was a glitch, right? He top 8'd a glitch with Banjo.
Wait, it was Marcus.
And fucking Lilat fucked him, and he should have gotten farther than top 8, but I'm not. Lilat.
Lilac
Cruz. What are you thinking of,
Cruz.
Marcus?
Oh, ow.
I'm probably not the best Banjo. I just like Banjo.
Y'all don't
You
even.
have the best placing, dude.
Y'all are
Best
uncultured.
placing from 2 years ago.
I don't really follow the scene.
Speaking of Belmonts, do you guys think they could use some balance, or his character finances? I think
That character sucks.
as a player of the character,
Character's alright.
I think they're fine. You don't want to buff them. They're already too toxic. They're toxic in their current form. Don't buff them. They're fine. People are like, give them airspeed. I'm like, all right, so they can combo fair into fair. You know, that sounds cool.
Sour's talking about them recovering.
Imagine getting down throw fair at 0 and they like die at the end.
Down throw, fair, ledge trap. Take this, take that, dead. Like, oh, you hit me off stage, I'm drifting in. Like, what's up?
I want it. Yep, no, I changed my mind. Yep, all right, buff them. Yep.
So dumb.
I'm trying to. What characters will I use in Squad Strike?
Bro, just pick characters.
Okay,
You'll know.
I'm trying to think.
I demand a theme, damn it.
Oh, owls. That's what you. Sorry, I didn't really hear you.
Yo, my DDD goes in.
Ooh, the heavy, the lifestyle.
If I just use all heavies,
you could do the lifestyle. Yeah,
DK, yeah, you could.
Yeah,
Ooh.
the lifestyle.
I like the lifestyle.
Maybe. All right.
You could do that.
It's done.
Bro, do the X mains. PT Young Link Wario.
No, don't.
That's not fun. That's not fun.
That's not fun.
I'm gonna just lose.
Like, I already played that game.
I wanna lose. I wanna lose and then have an excuse for it because my characters are low tier.
The low tier OS, dude.
Yeah.
Wait,
what?
If
I win, I'm so cool. If I lose, it doesn't matter.
Wait. I mean, I play a low tier. The fact that I was close means I would have beat you if I played a top tier. So.
Exactly.
So I'm still the better player, but you got the W. Like that's the low tier option select. I fucking hate it when people hit me with that, and I'm just like, dude, no, like you chose this life, dude.
Same thing. Yeah, it's the same exact thing. You tried to
bullshit me with a low tier. Like I'm even better of a player now that I think about it.
All right, I have decided. I haven't.
Play every single me, dude.
DK is for sure in every single round of every match.
Okay.
Incineroar, I think I'm gonna do Incineroar.
Yeah.
And then
Ridley. Woo.
I like Ridley.
No K-roll though?
Hey,
I want the K-roll.
I like K-roll. Maybe I'll probably K-roll, yeah.
You'll know.
What kind of clips do you want to show the world is what you need to think to yourself.
Actually, I'm gonna round it off with Pyra Mythra, actually.
Oh wow.
I see. This is a man trying to accomplish
something. I'm actually gonna
do
Sheik, Pyra Mythra, Pac-Man.
Oh wow, you're
excellent.
So interesting.
No, Sheik, Pyra Mythra, Sonic.
Yes, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, alright. Can you lead with Sonic, please?
Do you just want to show the world like what true pain is? Like, I feel like there is a universe where Tweek just said fuck it, and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna show the world why this game, like what this game can be, and then just like he just plays all the like super neutral heavy characters, and he just times everyone out.
Dude,
it's honestly a disgusting, like a really good lineup too. Is the kind of the crazy thing about it. Like that's really strong.
Yeah, that's dark Tweek right there, man.
Tweek, yeah.
So here's something funny that happened at Summit. So I had a rough day Friday. I lost my pools matches. Yeah, pools. So people came up to me like, I think it was after like I was already like kind of finding my rhythm on Saturday or something. and they're like, hey, like, if you don't win Summit or if like something goes wrong like this weekend, like, are you gonna play Pyra and Mythra? I'm like, how do you already know what I'm thinking right now?
Wait a minute.
It was so funny. It was just like,
Wait,
yeah.
you consider that?
I hadn't fully thought it out yet, but I was already thinking like, what am I doing? Like, I could just play Pyra Mythra too. Because I can.
no.
I literally can
Sure.
play that character.
It's true.
I can.
Oh no.
Wow,
And-
you're that talented? You can do
Yeah,
that?
I'm that talented, guys. I can play Pyra
Wait.
Mythra. I promise. But I probably wouldn't. But it's just funny that people are already asking me, like, before the tournament's over, like, hey, I know you had a rough day Friday. Are you going to pick up Pyra Mythra?
I had a deep talk with Samuel Busby at Summit, man. And one of the things that popped up in the conversation was like, he was like, man, I might just play Pyra Mythra. I'm like, it's not a bad choice, dude. Like, you could.
He's a smart guy, dude.
Yeah.
More evidence.
Only talented people can do it. So.
Yeah. 100%.
Ugh.
Oh, yeah, my theoretical me gunner. Don't forget about that.
True. The ledge trapper.
Yeah.
You are a good ledge trapper.
Oh,
My theoretical
true.
me gunner.
Bro,
Dude,
pull that
the
out.
trapping on that character. Oh shit!
I've never used this character because I don't have me's on my setup.
That's part of the Dark Tweek lineup. That's part of the Dark Tweek timeline. Like he's got a me gunner. He's got
Pikachu,
like,
Sonic.
yeah, Pikachu,
Oh,
Sonic.
Pikachu, can you play Pikachu, please? Pikachu, Sonic, Joker. There you go.
He tried. He gave Joker on a shot.
So
Yeah.
here's like let's give some context, right? Like, so there's a bunch of timelines, right, where I main different characters because I've already played so many, so we know it's a thing. So right now it's like the Diddy timeline, right, which is like cool, great. Unless you don't like Diddy, then sorry. And then next to Diddy, like around the same area of these timelines, it like branches off. There's Mega Man, which is really close to Diddy, and there's Snake. So those are the closest timelines right now. And then if you want to go to the darker timelines that are near Diddy, there's like Pac-Man. So do you guys know where I'm getting at? So they're
Bro,
kind
you
of
would be a
similar
nasty
characters.
Pac-Man.
See, that's why.
These are like the bad endings that Doctor Strange was alluding to in Avengers.
What
He's
if
like,
Tweek edition?
all the bad? Yep. The what if?
And then there's
What
like
if edition.
far away from the Diddy timelines, like with all the item characters and projectile characters. Then it's just straight up, just like the depths of hell, like Sheik, Sonic, Pikachu, stuff like that.
Tweek's timeout Joker. Oh my.
Oh yeah,
goodness.
that actually already existed.
you know it's bad when like
Ooh.
the Buzz makes a tweet after saying like he was frustrated from like the amount of camping Tweek was doing to him. Like when you out defense the defense guy and he complains about it on Twitter, that's how you know Joker like
The timeline was
like
happening.
no one plays Joker like that, by the way. And like Tweek definitely showed the world a little glimpse of it, and holy shit,
Listen,
gun
Tweek
is
Inkling.
fucked up.
That is evil. That is
Okay.
evil. Someone said Rob too, which
Oh,
I don't
yes.
think that one's possible.
you should try. You should do your Robin squad.
There's
Sheik.
definitely
You
some
should-
that's
you
not
should.
possible, right?
I'm
Like
kind of a
Inkling?
fan.
Inkling, I don't
Oh,
think it's
Inkling.
possible. I don't.
No,
think
that's actually
there's
not
no timeline.
possible. That
It's not
timeline
possible,
doesn't
yeah.
exist.
There are timelines that are literally not possible.
Yeah,
The Tweek can. I'm still waiting, dude.
that's impossible.
Mm.
Tweek
That's like
Kaguya?
the least Tweek
Imagine
character
Tweek
of all
just
time.
like
dude.
moving around with Kazuya. He like hits electric. He's like, boom. He just like does
No,
the combo. He's like,
no, no.
No.
if Tweek did, if there was a universe with Tweek playing fighting game characters, he would be like a pop offer, like for sure. Like he would just like hit. He would be like losing. He hits one electric. He just zeroes death. He would be like, yeah.
No.
Yeah. If you were to play any of them, it would be Ryu, and you'd camp super hard.
Let's
That's
go.
it. That's facts. Yep.
Facts.
Good old fashioned Street Fighter.
Nothing
How-
wrong with the classic.
How is the Min timeline, Marcus? What did I do? Okay. Let's
Oh,
go.
Snap.
Take me under.
Dude.
Take me under your wing.
Oh, bro, I
Oh,
got you.
no.
I got you. I can tell you everything you need to know right now. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Press A, then B.
Okay.
then B.
And jump.
Hold on.
Can I write this down?
Sometimes you jump. Hold on.
Okay.
These are all sometimes. Because sometimes you press B, then A.
I don't believe
How do you know?
I don't
Yeah.
So
believe
many
you.
choices.
I don't believe you.
And then, okay, sometimes you just press B, and
Right.
sometimes you just press A.
Oh fuck.
This character sounds hard. It's a lot of letters.
He's insane.
You know?
He's insane.
That's really like just unorthodox.
Hey, and we
Just
didn't
looks
have to
around
pay
it.
for the Metafy lesson. That's fucking crazy.
No, that's where you get the secret tips. But,
Oh,
That's where the Z comes in.
yeah. That's
B,
Can I get the
wait,
plug?
and
Can I
then
get the
B.
plug, though?
Don't
Where
forget
can I
about the
find
double B.
True.
Oh, double
Wait.
B.
Well, you have to wait.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
B, right.
Sorry,
happens
B, wait,
too.
then
sorry.
That happens too. See, now you're getting too deep. You're
Yeah.
getting too deep. That's in the lessons.
This
That's
is
in
only
the
with
lessons.
Ram.
That's in the lessons. Can't be.
And then rando dash attack.
Yes,
Yeah.
I was.
All right,
about to
that's
say
the
that.
secret sauce move.
Rando
random-
dash attack,
Rando
random
dash
down
attack.
tilt,
Down tilt. That's the one. Yeah. Down tilt's gross.
and
You
mash
can't use up
nair.
smash out of shield anymore. It got nerfed.
Yo,
Yeah.
thank you. Someone said it was hype watching your Mega Man in the random crew battle during Summit.
Bro, you know what was hype
yeah.
in the
Bro.
random crew battle? Tweek's Bowser Jr. Wouldn't you all agree?
Oh, that was hype. That was fucking hype.
Dude, did you see my Mega Man? I got Z drop out of shield up tilt
Yeah, it was
with
good.
Metal
It was
Blade.
Yeah.
actually good. Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, it was nice,
True.
dude.
So here's my thing about Mega Man. This is my one thing. I don't use Leaf Shield.
That's fine.
Oh, that's
That's-
not your ninja way?
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't. It's
that
weird.
shield's lame. Yeah, that move's
No, I
lame.
mean,
Don't
well,
worry about it.
Leaf Shield's like your nair and disadvantage. That's what Leaf Shield is. Like, it's like the fastest move you can do. That's like get off of me in disadvantage. That's what
It's just weird holding
so
the
it's not
button and
flame.
like moving around and
Yeah,
jumping. It's weird, man. But
It is weird. It is a weird move because then like you can only just throw it, but you can like throw it and like fade back. It's definitely
okay. I'm gonna tell the Squad Strike story. I'm actually gonna. So I got second in Squad Strike at Summit. I forgot about this event, but I'm gonna tell the fucking story. So it was best of 1, random 3 character. Okay, makes sense.
Okay.
So I'm doing it. I play Atomisk, and then I forget who I kept playing. I played Mars at one point, and I was in grand finals, like just chilling. And then they made grand finals 5v5, but we forgot that with 5v5 the matches are going to take longer, and we didn't like adjust the timer. So I'm about to win Squad Strike, and then Spargo, like when it's about to hit 5 seconds, like, oh, it's about to go to time, and I was just like, oh fuck, I wasn't even looking at the clock, and then we just redo it, and I fucking lost.
Yep.
And then I was just like, I was like sitting there like. I wasn't actually mad, but I was questioning. I'm like, do I get mad right now or something? I'm like, and then Spargo's like really happy, and he's like, yes, he's like super happy he won. And I was like, Spargo's happy he won. I'm not mad.
Yeah.
I just went downstairs and ate food or something. I was just like, that was the most Gavin way to like lose a tournament ever. Like,
yes, 100%.
like the weirdest, like most untraditional way to lose a tournament. I was like, okay, and like I was like, he's happy about it. Whatever, we're good.
yeah.
Scam.
Dude, you guys had like some hype characters too.
Yeah, it's like it's fine.
It was good. Yeah.
Your last character was fucking Belmont. That shit was so funny. And
Oh,
he
dude,
was playing
I
Diddy.
can't play that character.
He was playing Diddy and he like just nipped you like off stage at like 50 or 60. It was just mad funny.
You tried
Yeah.
to up B. You could have fared. You would have made it up angle fair. Had the
Up
distance.
angle fared, yes. Like, but like, Gavin like never plays.
Why
the
would you know
character.
that? Yeah, exactly.
I swear to God, I never looked at the timer.
Yeah, I believe you.
And then yeah, it's.
I mean, you guys were just like playing good neutral. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not like.
It just
like,
takes
running
long.
off others.
There's 5 stocks.
No
Yeah,
one
I saw it.
even thought of that either.
Exactly,
Until,
yeah.
until the timer got to like a 3-minute mark and there were still 3 characters left. It was like, like this,
Yeah.
this is good. The math does not check out here.
Oh, so you weren't knowing all the when I'm playing in an actual tournament, I'm always checking the clock. But I'm too busy trying to play characters I don't play. Like
Yeah, sure. Yeah, like.
and yeah, so like I actually wasn't looking at the
Also-
clock that much.
Also, commentators just make shit up. Trust me.
Oh,
It's not.
I do look at the
Never
clock
lie. What are
a
you
lot
talking
though.
about?
I actually base my
True.
decisions around the clock a lot in Smash. Obviously with Wario the most, but even with other characters.
That's probably a good habit you picked up from him, right? Like mostly.
Yeah.
That's when you pay attention to the clock.
I like-
most, is when you.
I
Yeah.
like gauge my risk reward depending on like how much time is left and all that stuff. Cuz
Yeah.
I play like a bitch, okay? I'm sorry.
It's also just like hard as a player to look at the clock
summit,
because
dude,
you're
who
so
cares?
focused on the characters on the screen. You know what I mean? Like maybe in between stocks and stuff like that. But it like this, it's not a uncommon thing for like players to just not know the timer on it.
Oh
until,
yeah.
like 5, 4. Like once that comes out, it's like, oh shit, like
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
a lead, like fucking run, dude.
Chat, you're telling me you've never
Yep.
hopped in Elite Smash and didn't notice they changed it to 2 stocks 3 minutes?
Oh,
like,
the
that's with me
classic.
all the time. Where I'm like,
The
what the
classic.
what? My new thing is I check all the time because I want people when they do that, I want to time them out. Like that's my new goal. When I see that, I'm like, I want the awareness and I want to start practicing timing people out. Like I think it's a good thing to do. 3 minutes
Yeah,
left, I'm like sick, perfect. I can actually practice.
I never
the
time
skill.
people out on Elite Smash. I don't know what you're talking about.
I love to, dude. It's
I
one of
do
my
it for
favorite
fun,
things.
yeah.
You want to try to grind people into losing GSP? Like you get 1 stock, 2 minutes. Yep. All right, go ahead. You got it. I'll play this
Sometimes
game.
I do it just for principle. Like it's
Mhm.
like I'm up 2 stocks. This guy's camping me, and I look at the clock. There's like 2 or 3 minutes left, and I'm like, I could just shit on you, but I'm gonna time you out just so I like you learn. Like I'm gonna teach you today. Like you can't do this,
Yeah.
or
Coach.
or I'll just waste both our time.
That's actually why I don't play Elite Smash, because I'm very like I hate when the rule sets are different and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So like just the fact that people do that is the #1 reason why I like never play Elite Smash. Like I'd probably play it a little bit here and there if there was like a universal thing going on, but dude, I can't deal with that
For
shit.
glory, dude. Bring
I
it
can't
back.
deal with
And
that shit.
The best too, Charles, is that strategy is like when you start camping them and then they're still camping even though they're down, and after like a couple like 30-40 seconds they realize what's going on and like, oh shit, and like they start running at you. Like that scramble's the funniest, dude. When they finally realize like, oh, I can't just throw 1,000 fireballs, they're not gonna ever hit him, and I can't take stocks that way anyway. It's so funny when they finally realize and start trying to fight you, which is great.
Or it'll be like a DD, Kirby, or Yoshi, like trying to neutral be you by the edge. Like they're camping by the edge, and it's just like
Right.
I'm not going there.
It's
Like,
funny that Ultimate has so many characters that have that strategy just because there's so many fucking characters. There's Kirby,
yeah.
DDD, K. Rool.
Let me just gimmick you over here. Like
It used to be a Kirby
engage me.
specific strategy, and now it's like multiple
like,
characters have
multiple
it. Like
characters.
that's
Yeah.
so funny.
Yeah. Hell yeah. All right.
Well, I think that kind of wraps up
Yeah.
all the topics, guys. This was a pretty long episode, but it's been a while, so
I'm leaving for Riptide in literally, like, I'm leaving
Tomorrow.
early tomorrow. Like my flight's like
Yeah.
at like 10 in the morning, so
nice.
By this time
It's a
tomorrow,
pretty
I'll be
long
in
drive too,
Ohio.
from the airport. If you're flying,
It's
into
the worst
Cleveland.
commute easily for a Smash tournament. Like, 'cause
Wait,
you fly there,
easily,
then it's
yeah.
like an hour and 15-minute drive from the
Wait,
airport.
what?
Yeah.
I mean, it's never usually like a lot of or at least from my experience, a lot of Midwest tournaments aren't like right next to the airport kind of thing. You usually have to drive like an hour or so.
Maybe an hour 15 was the
terrible.
exaggeration, but well, the other thing is that there's like no cabs in the area, no Uber too, so you have to like really plan.
I'm
I think
renting
they have
a car. Dude,
rent a car is a great
car
idea,
meta,
or
dude.
they have the shuttle too this year, which is an amazing addition.
Oh,
They
nice.
might have had it last year too, and I might have missed it, but definitely get the shuttle if you didn't get it.
Bro, most people aren't even old enough to rent a car.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
I'm
Chuck's,
too
Chuck's,
old.
Chuck's car.
I'm gonna worry about that when I get there.
There you go.
All right.
All right, thank you everyone for watching. Episode 23 is a wrap.
Books.
I'm glad we got an episode in before Riptide, because would probably be pretty rough if we did not.
Yeah.
We have all the episodes on Spotify and YouTube if you guys want to check that out. This episode won't be on Spotify until I'm back from Riptide, of course. But other than that, thank you everyone.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, thanks everyone.
Peace out. Yeah.
I wanted you to know we're not talking about Nicktoons today. It does look pretty neat though. We all agreed. So
Yeah.
sorry.
I mean, April.
Apologize about
But
Sheik
yeah.
not being a good character. Wherever you are,
Facts.
whether it's Twitch chat, YouTube,
Spread the propaganda.
apologize by subscribing or some shit. Thank you. Bye.